We now have Portland Nightshaders shirts and hoodies, which you can check out down in the description below. Be sure to pick one up today to support your Portland Nightshaders in this BBR season. Before we get into this battle, did you know only 20% of you guys are subscribed? Why not join that 20%? Go ahead, pile on, go down there, hit that subscribe button, make me very happy. Welcome to BBR Week 7 versus Amel. We'll see what he brings. He actually brings the Scum Tank. I didn't expect that at all. So now Glamora is a whole lot less valuable. Let's see. So he brought Florges too. What did he not bring? He brought Toadscruel. So he didn't bring Tauros and he didn't bring Ice Cube. Those were the two slots I was iffy about. So he brought Scum Tank, he brought Florges. Florges, I'm assuming, is Fizdef for our Chiem Pao. I still think we lead Kilowattrel. I still think there's just nothing that wants to be led into Kilowattrel. The only thing that I guess now would is the Florges, but now we can just pivot Glamora on the Florges and use that as a pivot for that Pokemon. Or we could just go Gold Dingo and fire off and make it rain just straight up. So doing some big damage. I think that is the play. I'm going to let it sit for a second though, let it simmer while I try to figure out how much I value hazards now. I value rocks a whole lot. Toadscruel is going to be super annoying. We're going to go ahead and lock it in. Toadscruel is going to be super annoying. I do expect maybe the Hisuian Zoroark lead. I think Hisuian Zoroark just leads really, really well into me. So we'll see if that's what he opts to do here. I am very nervous. I will not lie, but got to stay focused. Get in Gold Dingo, get in Chiem Pao. That is how we win this game. How well does Scum Tank take hits from Chiem Pao? I'm going to assume not very well. We're going to say max HP, Terra Dark. Does not take 2 crunches. What if he's Fizdef? If he's Fizdef, he can take 2 Terra crunches. So he actually has some very creative answers to Chiem Pao. This is what I'm talking about with Amel. So he actually leads the Toadscruel. So we are able to fire off a Hurricane very free, and if it's the Hisuian Zoroark, then so be it. Which I think it might be because I don't think he leads this Pokemon, but I do still think his Hurricane is just so free. Just so free. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to fire off a Hurricane, find out if this is Zoroark or not, and if it is, then we just go Cyclozar. And if not, we do some massive damage to whatever wants to come in here. So he's going to withdraw. That might have actually been Toadscruel then. Maybe he was counter-leading the Glamora. He's going to go Florges here. I could have Volt Switched, I guess, but we're going to Hurricane. We're going to go ahead and miss. Awesome. Fantastic. We're just going to Volt Switch here. We're going to Volt Switch here. Again, seeing if this is Zoroark. I assume no. I assume you wouldn't Hard Switch in your Zoroark, so this is probably Florges. I'm going to be paranoid about the Zoroark the whole game, by the way. So we're going to go ahead. So we can go ahead and write down Zoroark is not Florges. So Moonblast. So he's faster. What? And Special Attack Drop. Scarf Florges. Let me get a read on that SOP. Scarf Florges. We go Gold Dingo now, though. Guaranteed, and just fire off and make it rain. Get some massive damage off. So that was 281 minus 127. 154. He's not even max special attack. But he is indeed Scarf. He has to be, right? Let me just make sure. 252 Timid. Yeah, he has to be. We go Gold Dingo, and we fire off and make it rain. And we do some insane damage right now. Something is taking massive damage. Scizor, unless he's AV, does not want to take this. Let's see. Yeah, Scizor does not want to take a Make It Rain. Max HP takes 50%. So I'm firing from Make It Rain. We're doing some massive damage here to what I assume is the Scizor. Special attack, Moonblast, and we see a Toadscruel come in. Toadscruel. This might die. Straight up. That does die. Crit. That probably mattered. If he was any defense investment, that didn't matter. Otherwise, it was a very small roll in our favor. So sorry about that, Emo. I am sorry about that. Gold Dingo kills Toadscruel. That changes the whole dynamic of the game. Actually, that is actually insane. Because now we can just get in our Glamora for free. Kills Dragonite, which I'm a little bit interested about. We're -1. I mean, I just go Dondozo here. I don't really want to overthink it. Toadscruel's dead. Toadscruel died. Gold Dingo got a kill, and down goes Toadscruel. And we just go Dozy here. We fire off a Yan. See what he wants to do. He's gonna sub. Yan doesn't go through sub, does it? I should have just been cursed then. I was almost cursed. I'm very shocked about that. So Dondozo versus Dragonite. I mean, we just don't break him. So we have to pivot very awkwardly into Glamora here. We have to pivot very awkwardly into Glamora just because I don't want him. If he sets up, we still have the Sash, and then we're fine. Very shocked about that. I really am. feel like could have just been cursed and we would have been set. But he's gonna hyper voice here, which is super interesting. That does so much damage to our Glamora. That does a ridiculous. So he's Life Orb. Life Orb sub. Dragonite, Life Orb sub. So he's not set up then, right? Hold on. What's my best pivot here? He could have Earthquake. I think it's still a very likely bring. I could just pivot back into Dondozo. Dondozo, Dragonite, Life Orb. 2. Hyper Voice. This is throwing me way off. This is the exact stuff I was talking about with Amo, man. You'll never know what you're going to get out of Amo. That did... Wow. Why did that do so much? This is Zoroark. I'm getting played. This is Zoroark. Okay, it clicked. It clicked, guys. This is Zoroark. Okay, I told you guys. So as soon as I let my guard down, I don't understand this is Zoroark. So now we go into our actual Pokemon that can take hits from this Pokemon. Hopefully. Shadow Ball. We get to play it right. Now we go for the knockoff. Caught me way off guard. Way off guard. We just knock off here. I don't think a Focus Blast even kills us if he hits it. Focus Blast. It might because he's Life Orb. Let's see. Life Orb. No, it shouldn't. It should not. So, Zoroark, Life Orb, Sub, Hyper Voice, Shadow Ball. And we're just going to U-turn here. We can get a pretty free U-turn off because I don't see him staying in because that wasn't a 2-hit KO. And now he knows we have knockoff so we can kill him. I'm glad I caught that. I almost switched into Dondozo again. That would have been horrendous. We would have taken way more damage. If I didn't see how much the Calc did for Glamora, then I would have always went Dondozo there. So I'm very, very glad we were able to catch that there. In comes Skuntank. Get a little bit of a read on his set. He's Fizz-Def. Looks like, based on that. He's not Rocky, though. Skuntank definitely, that has to be Fizz-Def, right? Skuntank is Fizz-Def. So Zoroark is, I don't know if it stays like this, but Zoro is disguised as D-Knight. As D-Knight at around 50%. So on the Skuntank, I can pretty freely go into Glamora, I think. Or I can just go, yeah, I think that's actually my play, because I didn't speed creep with Goldingo. So I think Glamora is my best play. Let me see if Skuntank gets a ground move. Ground. I gets a dig. Do I think he's going to be Power Herb? It's Amo, so it's very possible. I go Chiempao. Or I could go Kilowattrel here, but he could have Sucker. I think I go Glamora here. I think I do go Glamora and try to get Rocks up. I don't... If he's Power Herb Dig, then props to Amo. He's Black Sludge. Okay. It's going to take his Fizz-Def Black Sludge, so he doesn't get a move to really hurt us then. Skuntank. I mean, he gets Psychic, right? Psychic. He doesn't get Psychic. So actually, we get our Rocks up for free right now, which is fantastic. I value Rocks more than Spikes at the moment in case Dragonite is not Boots. I think it will be, but just in case it's not, definitely value my Spikes more than anything else right now. So he's going to Dark Pulse here. We're going to get our Rocks up. Fantastic. So that did 170 something down to 80, so that does kill us on the second one here. Unfortunately, I can just pivot back into Cyclizar if he's special, though. I can just pivot right back into Cyclizar if he's special. So he's Skuntank, Fizz-Def, Black Sludge, Dark Pulse. He could be a mixed set. He could have Sucker Punch. We'll see what he has. I expect Poison Move, right, for the potential Fairy Chiempao. We go Cyclizar here. Probably just going to knock off this turn then, right? He's going to Dark Pulse again. 292 down to 238. Down to 238. That does 54 damage. Skuntank, Dark Pulse. So glad that I can calc. 54, yeah, he's just no investment. He's just no investment. So I could just knock off, get rid of his Black Sludge, see what he wants to do. See if he has a move to hit us. He has no recovery now, which is fantastic. And he's going to get T-Spikes up, which is okay because I can pivot Glamora here in a second. I think I'm actually going to Dragon Tail this following turn because this Pokemon doesn't do a whole lot to threaten me. So I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to Dragon Tail as he fires up Dark Pulse. And we fire off the Dragon Tail. So I think it's about 50%. And let's see what we get in. Dragonite. So that's Zoroark. So Zoroark is in. So this is actually our check for the Zoroark. Fantastic. So we can just knock off here again. We can just knock off here again. If he goes Skuntank again, we're just going to Rapid Spin. Right? I think that's the best course of action here. He's going to withdraw. Probably back into Skuntank. Back into Skuntank. We're going to knock off. We're going to see Rocks damage. We're going to see knock damage. Putting him in a very bad spot. I don't think Rapid Spin would kill him. No, Rapid Spin definitely does not kill him. because he's Fizz Staff. We're going to Rapid Spin here. I think we Rapid Spin into U-turn. Just to get rid of that one T-Spike, just so we're not forced to go into our Glamora is going to be really nice. If he doesn't do any damage, then we'll just U-turn, or then we'll just Rapid Spin again, I guess. Let's see, Sludge Bomb. So he's going to Sludge Bomb. He's going to go for the poison. He does not get it. Fantastic. Sludge Bomb. So now we just U-turn, as to not leave this in versus a potential Dragonite. And Cyclizar kills Skuntank. That shouldn't do that much damage, right? Good job. Cyclizar, down goes Skuntank. Fantastic. So what's my best course of action here? I think it's to go Chien-Pao, right? Because Chien-Pao forces in the Florges. Or the Scizor. Is Chien-Pao forces in Florges or Scizor? Scizor, I go Dondozo. Florges, I go Chien-Pao. Or Florges, I go Goldingo. So I think this is my best course of action here. Because we force what he goes into. Because we don't want the Zoroark to come in. We don't want the Scizor to come, or we don't want the Dragonite to come in here. So he goes Scizor here. So we just go Dondozo now. Takes Rock, so he's not Boots, which is fantastic information. We just go Dozy. Big Dozy. Scizor is not Boots. What? Scizor is not Boots. Fantastic. And he has U-turn. 503 down to 430. No way that's banded. 503 down to, what did I say, 430? 73. Dondozo, Scizor, Choice Band. No, not banded. Not banded. For sure not banded. Even if I got those numbers wrong, it's not even relatively close. So he goes Dragonite here. He goes Zoroark here. Excuse me. So now Zoroark puts us in a really little bit of a tricky situation here. Cyclizar to Zoroark. Hisuian, if he's Life Orb. Modest. Hyper Voice. Let's see. Does it kill me from the range I'm at? It does indeed kill me from the range I'm at, so unfortunately I think I am going to have to sack a Pokemon. The question is, what Pokemon do I value the least? And I think the answer to that is Glamora. Unfortunately, as much as I do value getting that T-Spike up now, but do I really? Because it's just Florges that it really affects, because this Zoroark's already almost dead. I think the question is, can Glamora live a Dragonite Terra E-Speed, Terra Normal Dragonite E-Speed from this range? Not even if he's not banded. Like, it's a roll in his favor if he's not banded. I think Glamour is our best sack here, for sure. I think Glamour is absolutely our best sack. So we just go Glamora, sack off this Pokemon. Zoroark kills Glamora. Down goes Glim, and now we just go into our Cyclizar and we get a knockoff off, which is fantastic. I don't even know if Zoroark can switch in on Boots, or switch in on Rocks one more time. So, actually, we could go kill him on Volt Switch as well, which might be the better play. Actually, that puts him in a worse spot. We're going to go kill him on Volt Switch. That puts him in a much worse spot. The only reason I like going Cyclizar there is because of Regenerator, but I don't know how much I'm going to need that Pokemon after this goes down. So we're going to Volt Switch here. Maintain some form of momentum, even though he'll get Switch Initiative. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm Volt Switching because nothing wants to take the Volt Switch. Essentially, I think he's going to let me kill the Zoroark, as opposed to if I went into Cyclizar and I knocked off, he just went Florges. And for, like, for free. So, we're going to Volt Switch here. If he does want to go Florges, we just go Goldingo and we claim another kill. Which is fine. And it takes Rock Chip, Volt Switch Chip, and then he probably just sacks Zoroark. So he is actually going to switch out, which I'm very surprised by. Does he go Florges? He does go Florges. So we just go Goldingo again. I mean, let me check this thing's moveset and make sure I'm not crazy. Florges. Shadow Ball, I assume. No. Special. Power. Amel, what do you have up your sleeve, man? What's going on here? Nothing. You don't get anything to hit Goldingo. Not one move. Not a single move. Chilling Water would be your best option. So we go Goldingo now. And we fire off a Make It Rain. Do I need to fire off a Make It Rain? Because I don't want to let Dragonite in for free to get the Dragon Dance off, potentially. Let me see if I can kill Florges, because I think he's just simply max HP. Shadow Ball does not kill from this range. I do unfortunately think I have to Make It Rain. He's going to get damage on us. He's probably going to sack Zoroark, I would assume. So Florges at around 50%. Scarf Florges, 50%. And Dragon, like, we cannot count Dragonite out, man. Dragonite just does so much damage, and it's so scary in the back. And as long as Goldingo is healthy, I think we should be okay, though. I think we should be okay. Losing Glimmora really sucks, because Glimmora also outsped that Pokemon. His positioning now, he's going to copycat. Make it rain? Volt Switch. Okay, I mean, that's kind of cool, but that doesn't really get you a whole lot. You just sack a Pokemon copycat. So I actually don't know how that works if he's just simply Volt Switch now. I mean, that's pretty cool still. So he sacks Zoroark, so Goldingo kills... No, he goes actual Dragonite. What? That kills after multi-scale. That kills now. We kill him now. Why did he do that? I'm very curious. I make it rain again. He could be Scarf. Let me see if Scarf Earthquake would kill me. Scarf Earthquake would kill me. But I think this is my best positioning. Can I beat the Florges if I do this? How much is the Florges at? How much does a Banded Ice Shard do from Chien-Pao? Assuming he's just simply max HP. Yeah, no, we're in a good spot. If he's Scarf Earthquake, he kills us. Scarf Earthquake Atom, he kills us. Otherwise, we could pick up a KO here. Very curious as to what he's doing. Like, this has to be Scarf. I would assume this is Scarf. Otherwise, this Mickey Ring kills you. Unless you... I don't know. We're just gonna watch it play out. No, this should kill you. Goldingo, unless you live on, like, 1. You live on 1. Goldingo kills Dragonite. It does not kill Dragonite. He's gonna Roost here. I'm very curious on what that rule was. Was he just simply not multi-scale? Maybe? I don't know. I actually don't know. So we're gonna switch out here. We have to go Dozy. We know he's Roost. We go Dozy and we yawn. We go Dozy and we yawn. I mean, you should Roost again, I would assume. Because you die to 2 Make It Rains if not. He does have to Roost again. We're just gonna yawn. I don't know exactly what his best play is here. Zoroark, potentially. If he goes Zoroark, actually, that's fine. Because then we go Cyclizar, we sack that Pokemon off. Just to not allow this Dragonite to have any opportunity to set up. He's gonna Thunder Punch. That's not gonna do any damage to us. So Dragonite is Roost. Dragonite Terra Normal. Roost. Thunder Punch. I'm just gonna go ahead and cycle Yawns. I'm gonna Yawn again, I think. Or I could just make an aggressive pivot into... actually, I'm gonna make an aggressive pivot into Kilowattrel. Because Kilowattrel puts us in a really good position no matter what. And if he Thunder Punches again for whatever reason, then that's fine by me. I think his pivot here might be... Florges? Zoroark? Scizor. Okay, and we know he's not Banded, so we guarantee live this hit. Could he be Scarf? Does Scarf outspeed my Kilowattrel? Scarf would indeed outspeed my Kilowattrel. How much do I value Kilowattrel at this point? Not necessarily the most. Not necessarily the most. So I do think maybe we just go ahead and Volt Switch, try to get some damage off, see what happens. See if he's Scarf. That gives us really good read on his set there. Scarf makes sense. Scarf doesn't make sense. I think I am going to go ahead and Volt Switch. I mean, what move would you kill me with anyway if you are Scarf, actually? Thief? I guess it would have to be Thief, right? So let's say I Volt Switch. What do I Volt Switch into? Could also Roost. Roost might be a good play. I'm just going to... Do I Roost or do I... I'm going to Roost. I think I'm going to Roost. I think I'm going to keep this healthy. We're going to Roost, so we're going to see what he wants to do. If he U-turns, that's crazy, actually. I just made a bad play if he U-turns. But he's not Banded, so it's not going to do the most to us. So he's going to U-turn here. So our Roost got us nowhere. Our Roost got us absolutely nowhere. That was a bad play. I thought of it afterwards that we lost the flying typing. My head's like all over the place right now. He does go Dragonite, or is this Zoroark? He does go Dragonite here. And he's Boots Dragonite. I didn't note that last time. Boots. So, we know you're not Banded. Would you kill me with a Terra E-Speed? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you would. I mean, what's my not losing play? Do I just go Dozy? Like, I don't care if he sets up here, right? Maybe I just go Cyclizar and Knockoff? Sack Cyclizar off, because I don't need Cyclizar anymore. Especially with Zapdos still alive. Not Zapdos, Kilowattrel. I actually thought it was Zapdos for a second. I think sacking Cyclizar might be my best play, because I don't need that Pokemon anymore. And we could potentially get a knockoff off. I think Cyclizar is going to go down here, though. He's going to E-Speed. So we know 3 of his 4 moves. E-speed. We know 3 of his 4 moves, and I just go Dozo here now, right? So let me write that down. D-Knight kills. D-Knight kills. Cyclozar. Let me see how much a non-banded E-speed does to Chi and Pao. It actually doesn't kill us. But because we're not Ice Move... Oh, wait. He's Terra anyway. We only do 60% with Crunch. So we need to maintain some damage on him. We can't do it with Goldango. I mean, our only plays Dondozo. Our only plays Dondozo and we yawn. And he thinks he's making progress. We're Rest Talk. So I'm fine with whatever he wants to go for here. He's gonna Thunder Punch. He's pushing progress, kind of. We yawn. We could actually just simply Body Press now, if we wanted to. Because if he goes Florges, that's fine. He's taking rocks. We could go Dingo for free. I'm fine with that. If he goes Scizor, that's extra chip on the Scizor, which is fantastic. The only thing is Kilowattro's getting weaker and weaker and actually might die to a non-banded Bullet Punch here soon. We do know his Scizor's not Scarf, though. Not banded, not Scarf, and not Boots. So I'm very curious as to what item he is. So I'm trying to think, is my best play to Body Press or to switch out? Calling that. And I think it's a Body Press, right? Get some damage off. Let's get some damage off. We're gonna Body Press here. Because if he goes Florges, we just simply go into... yeah, he goes Scizor. He goes Scizor. I'm not even gonna finish that train of thought. We get some big damage off on the Scizor here. No damage off on the Scizor there. And he's Rocky. So he's defensive. Defensive Scizor. For sure. Because that did no damage. Okay. Okay. I mean, this is our Pokemon. We just rest, right? We can just rest on you. I mean, I don't think I have another play. I don't really want you to gain momentum into anything. The only thing, you go Zoroark as I rest, and then I'm in a bad spot. And I'm in a really bad spot. I think what I do, I rest here to keep this healthy for the Dragonite, right? And then he's going to U-turn, he's going to go into Zoroark. I'm going to be forced to sack Kilowattrel, unfortunately. And then I'm going to have to go into Chi and Pao and just fire off a Banded Crunch. I think this is my best course of action here. He's going to U-turn. I think this is my best course of action. Because he's just going to go Zoroark. I assume Zoroark has maybe 1 hit left in it, too. Like, that's the thing. And he has no reason not to Shadow Ball here. He actually goes Florges. Trying to copy our potential Yawn, I suppose. But we're going to rest. Florges is sub 50% now. We just go Goldango. I didn't see the HP bar. This isn't Zoroark, right? I'm not being tricked. No, I'm not being tricked. We just go Goldango. And now he's guaranteed in range of Ice Shard from Chi and Pao. As long as we have Dondozo, we don't lose to the Dragonite. He could make a double here. If he doubles Zoroark, we're in the same spot. I'm not worried about it, and we just have extra Rock Chip on Florges. The same spot that I wanted to be in. So he doesn't switch out. We'll see what he goes for. Yeah, he might copycat the rest, actually. That could be interesting. Because then he's not in range of Ice Shard anymore. No, he Baton passes. Okay. So if you go Zoroark, we're just in simply the same spot that we were before. If you go Dragonite, then I just go into Dozo. Yeah, like, what's your other Pokemon? Yeah, Zoroark, Scizor, Florges. I don't think you go Scizor. Scizor dies to a Shadow Ball, right? He's half. Yeah, he's half. Scizor dies to a Shadow Ball. Doesn't make any sense. He goes, is it Zoroark or is it Dragonite? It's actually Dragonite. So we just go Dozo. I don't got to think about it too much. Dozo should always beat it. I mean, he could always get a nice sequence of doubles here, but to like get into Zoroark to take advantage of it. But no matter what, like we always have sufficient pivots to where at this point in the game, barring something crazy, I think we should have this one wrapped up. Dozo for Dragonite, Goldango for Florges, Dozo for Scizor, and then with Rock Chip on the field, we're in a really good spot. So he's gonna pull a double here into probably Zoroark, Scizor. No, Zoroark. He has 1 hit left. We sack Kilowattrel. I mean, we just simply don't need that Pokemon anymore. Straight up, it just has literally no use. Absolutely no use. Like it can sponge it 1 hit from the Scizor, right? But we have Dozo, so it doesn't matter. Kilowattrel is completely useless at this point. So I fully 100% expect Zoroark to pick up this kill and then die to rocks. Zoroark kills Kilo. Thank you for your service, Kilowattrel. You did fantastic in this game. And goodbye, Killer Watch Roll. And even if he doesn't die to Life Orb, we go Chien Pao. Do you die to Life Orb? I didn't see it. You do. So I think our best play is to go into Dozo, burn a sleep turn, right? Because if he goes Florges, we just go into Goldingo, and Dozo beats the other two Pokemon. We could also go Chien Pao. I mean, we have no reason to at this point. We just genuinely have no reason to. You go either... You don't go Scizor here, you go either Dragonite or you go into... Or you go Florges. But Florges, you're just forcing Rock Chip on yourself. I'm pretty sure you have to go Dragonite. Yeah. Yep. Yep. And we just burn a Sleep Talk here. Hopefully we roll a Yawn. He might just Thunder Punch this turn, try to get some damage. He's at no... he might not actually, because he wants to keep his multi-scale intact. We're going to Sleep Talk. Hopefully we roll a Yawn. If we roll a Body Press, then so be it. His Scizor might be Rest Talk. I think Rest Talk Scizor makes a lot of sense. U-turn, Rest Talk, Bullet Punch. Have we seen any moves from that Scizor? No. And I also have it's not boost written down like 3 times. He goes Florges here. Fine by me. We're going to go ahead and roll a Yawn. How about that? How about that? Sleep Talk. How about we just roll a Yawn? How about we just roll a Yawn? Massive. I mean, that's fine. We should still be in a position to win this game. We go Goldingo no matter what. No matter what here, we just go Goldingo. We're just... I mean, Moonblast doing like... If he's max special attack, about 25% to us. So, we should be in a position where we're fine. In comes Goldingo. He's going to Moonblast here. Do about 25%. Special attack drop. That does suck. That is unfortunate. I could get a Reflect Up. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to fire off and make it rain. If he gives me this Pokemon, great. If he goes Dragonite, great. But that special attack drop does kind of suck. I won't lie. Because I think we had a roll for it to be over 50%. And then if it was, then we killed the Dragonite in 2. But based on the past rolls. But if not... Oh, he actually gives me Florges. Fantastic. So Goldingo kills Florges. Down goes Florges. Goldingo gets a kill. Awesome. And then if he... I assume you go Dragonite here. I mean, we're -2. Dragonite makes the most sense. We just go Dondozo. And now I don't think you can actually beat Dondozo unless you've got something up your sleeve you've been holding this whole time, Amo. Unless you got something up your sleeve, Amo. Which he could. It's Amo. He might. We'll see. Thunder Punch. It's gonna do big damage. We're gonna get Leftovers Recovery. We've already Sleep Talked 1 time, so we Sleep Talk 1 more time. Sleep Talk. We just Sleep Talk here. Come on, Dondozo. Roll. I don't know, Yawn. Yawn would be great. Actually, either move would be fantastic. Body Press. That's respectable damage. That is respectable damage. And we just Rust this turn. Should be out of range of a crit even. We just go ahead and Rust here. I think the game should be wrapped up from Dondozo alone. But even if not, Chien Pao lives a Terra non-banded Dragonite E-Speed. And it even lives... Yeah, it lives a Terra non-banded Dragonite E-Speed. It actually does 60% to us. And we could kill him with Crunch if he's not multi-scale, which right now he's not. But I do expect him to Roost here, potentially. He's really thinking. Very curious as to what he's thinking. What's his 4th move? We still don't know his 4th move. Roost, Thunder Punch, E-Speed is all we know right now. Last move could very well be Dragon Dance. No, he's going to switch out here. He's going to go Scizor. I think he's Rest Talk Scizor. I really do. So what can lose me the game here? I want to go Goldingo. I want to go Goldingo because I think that puts me in a winning position no matter what. The only issue is if he Thieves. But I think he's Rest Talk. If I go Goldingo, I 2-shot max HP Scizor. Do I? No. No, not after the drop. I think it's in my best interest just to burn a turn of sleep, right? He's going to just U-turn here, so I'm glad I didn't make that play, I guess. No, actually, that would have put me in a fantastic position, because then I would have O-coded the Dragonite. I mean, we'll see what we roll here. Goes Dragonite. We'll see what we get here. And I think I can just pivot Goldingo this turn. Because even if he kills me, then I go Chi Pao, and I'm set, and the game's set. So we get Rust. I think I go Goldingo this turn. No, because if he roosts... Do I think he's going to roost here? He has limited roost, so I don't think so. I think I go Goldingo. So we've used one Sleep Talk. I think we go Goldingo. But I don't think you roost here. You have limited roosts. Thunder Punch does 114 max if you're adamant. I go Goldingo here, I think. We've Slept Talked once. Slept Talk 1. We go Golden Boy. He does roost here. Interesting. Okay. I mean, that's fine. We just go back into Dondozo then. I mean, I'm not losing a whole lot. We just go right back into Dozo, and maybe he reveals his final move. Maybe he finally reveals his final move. Because I think it's Earthquake. It should be Earthquake. Thunder Punch again. So we Sleep Talk one more time. We Sleep Talk one more time. And then we rest the following turn. And as long as we maintain some form of chip on this Dragonite, I wish I was writing down how many roosts he's been using. Rest again. Again, that's 3 for 4. That's crazy. I wish I was writing down how many roosts he was using, because it could come down to roost versus rest. And we are getting not very lucky with our Sleep Talk turns. So he's gonna Thunder Punch again. We're gonna rest again. I mean, we're just gonna stay in this position. Because once we're able to get damage off on this Dragonite, then I just pivot back into Goldingo and try again. Sleep Talk. He's gonna withdraw this time. Actually, if we get a Body Press, we might kill the Dragonite. And no matter what, I think we do go into Goldingo this turn. I actually would prefer that we don't get Body Press. If you're gonna try to sleep again, Dozy, it would be now. Anytime, this would be the time. This would quite simply be the time. I mean, that works too. That actually forces him to U-turn out. Or it forces him to rest. I go Goldingo here. No, wait, because he's not chipped on his Dragonite. This time it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to do that, huh? I Sleep Talk again then. We just have to play a long game. He does Thief this time. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Scizor, U-turn Ruse, or U-turn Thief. U-turn Thief. So we on. What are my ways to throw this game? I could sleep. I've Slept Talk twice. I could Body Press here, pretty free. Actually, yeah, I just Body Press here. I just Body Press here. Actually, Body Press puts me in a winning position no matter what, because then I can just yawn the Dragonite the following turn. So Dozo should kill this Pokemon here. I hope. Yeah, Dondozo kills Scizor. And then we just yawn the Dragonite. We yawn the Dragonite, and we can go either Chi and Power Goldingo. We yawn. He Thunder Punches. We yawn. And then we Body Press to break the multi-scale. The only way... I kind of want to rest, just because if he gets a crit, we're in trouble. But I Body Press to break the multi-scale. And then I go Chi and Pow the following turn, and I'm able to just crunch and win the game. Or if that doesn't work, then I can go Goldingo. Thunder Punch. We Body Press. Break the multi-scale. Yeah, we Body Press, we break the multi-scale. You know what? I'm just going to go Goldingo. I'm going to go Goldingo, because that should just wrap up the game right here. Just straight up. He's max HP. Yeah, Goldingo should wrap the game up here. And Goldingo, if he does first turn wake, we live a max Adamant Thunder Punch. So should always be my play, and then Make It Rain should kill this Pokemon. Fast Asleep, fantastic. Make It Rain should finish him off here. Should. I said that last time too, though. There we go. Goldingo kills Dragonite. Fantastic, and we're able to pick up the win there. I do apologize for that Toedscool crit early on. That definitely changed the whole dynamic of the game. I was able to get rocks up pretty freely, and there was nothing he could really do about it. So Goldingo picks up 3. Awesome, and we move on to 5 and 2. Good game to my friend Emil. Be sure to check him out down in the description below. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, and thank you guys so much for watching. And for now, guys, this has been John Jr. signing off.